might still be running. We're about to find out.
Okay.
So there's one more thing, which is the kids want to be able to find all the change makers in the world, your Steve Jobs, your Bill Gates, your Zuckerbergs, your Einsteins, your Thomas Edisons. What's different about those guys? They're all dropouts from schools. Some of them are from orphanages like Steve Jobs. So those are the people that are cast outs from the existing system, and they have to be different in order to be able to make it in this world. And they usually end up having low self-esteem issues because of that. So they overcompensate with their ego and having businesses and making money, and getting rich, making people their bitch, right? So that's basically what's happening. So then it goes too far, and that's where we end up with these systems. So entrepreneurs are not only the answer and the catalyst for change, but we're also the problem. So I'm a recovering entrepreneur at the end of the day. I'm becoming a social entrepreneur. I'm becoming more of an elder than a leader, to be able to bring everybody to the table, find out what works best, and make it happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's more of what we're doing. So what they want to do is to have a day where the kids around the world just go Gandhi on the school system. They simply say, you know what, we've had enough of this. The conditions are horrible and the pay sucks, so we'll do what our parents do. We'll go on strike for a day, and we'll get with these entrepreneurs and see what it's all about and see how we can help them. So we can change the course of history for people not to become extinct on this planet again. So that will create a huge, huge thing, of course, on the internet. So what will happen is that parents and teachers and people all around the world will jump online to find out why their kids aren't in school that day and what's going on, which will create a lot of revenues from the advertisements that are on there, so they can learn rapidly about this and why the kids are taking one day to find out if they have what it takes to become an entrepreneur, or what that would look like, or to do soul sessions and alternative education, just basically to research themselves and where they fit and what they'd like to do in life, and so on and so forth. So that'll be a huge, huge event to be able to do that. And that alone could super fund anything they want to do. Now the last part is that there's a Scotia Bank here, which is a very global bank, that gives you up to 10% interest on a cash deposit. So the kids can put that in there. They can do a Kickstarter campaign to be able to take money to put that in there too, create an incubator, microloans to stimulate this whole thing. Another part of it is they can actually use like the X Factor. People can vote on stuff by text message, and then they get charged 50 cents, 25 cents, $1, $2, depending on the jurisdiction. And then of course, it's the zombie parents that are paying for those bills for those kids to do that, which is perfect. So you're taking the money from the zombies and you're repurposing it, of course, to be able to design, build, and run these school systems, and put the tops back on pyramids and do crazy stuff. So that's another way of actually, having kids make money is voting on this stuff. So any crazy idea that they want, they put up on YouTube. Kermit the Frog, Sesame Street News. Do you have a poem? Do you have an idea? Do you have a thing you want to do? Great, crowdsource it. Kickstarter is incredible. They just released $1 billion in funding. You give up zero equity. It's not a loan. And people just want to live vicariously through these entrepreneurs that are doing good, and ideally get some type of, unique product or service before everybody else, and have a say in it and live vicariously through them. So that's another piece to this that's there. So, but